Hello everyone and welcome to the Ingles table. I am Dr. Monique, the physician in the kitchen, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious avocado waffles. I got everything I need from my local Ingles, so let's get started. So this recipe comes together super easy. You mix your wet ingredients, you mix your dry ingredients, put them together, waffle iron, breakfast time. So here I'm using my whole wheat flour, and I'm gonna use a little bit of confectioner's sugar, some salt, baking powder, baking soda, and we're adding cumin in this. So this is going to be a wonderful mix of sweet and savory. So you can have breakfast for dinner if you want. So we're going to get in here and make sure we whisk all this in really well. Make sure your waffle iron is preheated so that you are ready to go. And this is a great take on waffles. I mean, who doesn't love a good waffle? But we're using avocado instead of the egg, and that's giving us all those health benefits of avocados. The good, healthy fat, which is good for your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your eyes, your skin, you name it. So we want to make sure we mix this up really well. And I got some really nice avocado at my local Ingles, and I just want to make sure that this is all kind of mashed. It's going to be a little lumpy, that's okay. And you want to use ripe avocado for this, not overripe, but ripe, so that they're easy to mash. All right, so now we're going to mix our wet ingredients. We've got some plant-based milk here. I'm using soy. You can also use almond if you're, if whatever your preference is, but you want to be sure it's unsweetened. And Ingles has a really nice selection of plant-based milks for you to pick from. Here I am using my plant-based butter, melted. And let's give that a quick whisk. And then next, I'm gonna fold in this lovely avocado. Here I'm using about 1 to 2 avocados. Think about it almost like a 1-to-1 for egg ratio. So if you're using one, if your recipe calls for 1 egg, use 1 avocado. And again, it's super important that your avocado is ripe because you want it easy to mash. This would be a great way to use some avocado that might be just past its prime. If you don't mind a little bit of the brown, dig it off, scrape it off, fold it in. It won't be seen in the final product so that you're not wasting anything. So let's give this a quick whisk. This is great for a chilly weekend morning when you want something filling, nutritious, sweet and savory all at the same time. This checks all those boxes. Next, we're going to add in some freshly chopped cilantro, and I like that this just gives it some little flecks of color throughout the waffle as you're biting into it. It's also good to use for St. Patrick's Day if you want something green. Right, so again, there's going to be some lumps in it. That's okay. That texture is just full of flavor. All right, so now we are going to fold in our wet ingredients to the dry. And we're going to whisk this all together. And again, it is going to be a little lumpy, just like with regular waffle or pancake mix even. But this is using whole wheat, so of course if you have gluten sensitivity, you can do this with a gluten-free flour. There's lots of alternative flours out there, and Ingles actually has quite a selection of those as well. So your batter's going to be kind of thick, but that's okay. All right, so it's ready to go. So I've got my preheated waffle iron, and I did spray it first so that you don't, even though it's nonstick, it doesn't hurt to spray it a little bit with some nonstick spray. So you're gonna just fill this about halfway. Resist the temptation to overfill it. And you can just play it by ear. If the first batch comes out a little small, then add a little more next time. It's okay. And we're gonna spread this out. Close it, flip it, and wait. So we'll be right back. All right, let's see the waffle magic. It's perfect. Have your tongs handy. So look at, I love the flecks of the avocado and the cilantro in there. So you can top this with plant-based butter, honey, maple syrup, whatever you like. Today I'm gonna use a little bit of caramel sauce and I'm gonna top it with some fresh cilantro as well. Again, the play between the sweet and the savory, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Ingles table. Be sure and check out the website for more tips, tricks, and recipes. I'll see you next time.